Howdy, how, good people. Hey. I'm back. And hope you all are having a wonderful weekend so far. Woo. This time last year, I was already suffering from hives from being allergic to the spring sun or whatever the last 6 years. But I'm hoping for this year to be no problems. And so far, 2 days in, no problems to the time. Hey, Trevor, what's happening, nephew? What's up? You called me, I think, last night. I was already in bed. If nothing's going on, I go to bed like 10:30. I ain't gonna lie. I like my sleep when I get it. Anyway, I'm gonna start off the show with some Ed McMahon residue. It's only got 44 views. It's one of my first videos that I did on Mandela Effect Residue, and it's the Ucky Rachel Maddow. She remembers Ed working for PCH, Publishers Clearinghouse. So we're going to start off with that, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to mute mine and with some interesting video footage from the Ucky Rachel Maddow show. Sorry, I don't know how to even say her name because I don't like garbage like her. Anyway, but she is highly Mandela affected, as she remembers Ed McMahon being the Publishers Clearinghouse prize patrol person, So here we go. I'm going to show you this, her saying it.
Democrats, of course they do it that way. But in today's news, there is a sign that maybe Democrats are learning a lesson on this type of politics. It's not a lesson about policy. It is a lesson about how to get credit for policy. There's a chance that you may be about to get a Publishers Clearinghouse Ed McMahon style check.
There you have it, folks. She definitely remembers Ed McMahon as
a check. Publishers Clearinghouse Ed McMahon style check. To get a Publishers Clearinghouse Ed McMahon style check. Clearinghouse Ed McMahon style check.
Yes, even Rachel knows Ed McMahon worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. What's up, good people? Appreciate the follow, the subscription today, Traveling Truther. Thank you very much. I meant to tell you that earlier in Brian's stream, but good to see everybody. As Annabelle, Queen of Swords, Tom. Appreciate you, good people. Appreciate you, good people, being here. So I'm probably going to just get right into it. I've got quite a bit to show you guys. So let's see what we got. John Hopkins University. Okay, now it's Johns Hopkins University. I know y'all know this. Here, I'll pop on real quick for you. Okay, so you can see me over here on the side. I'm going to stay in screen share, but hey, I see you good people. Doc Michael, Susie Q, Voynich, everybody in the house. All right, but anyway, so what I was getting at was Johns Hopkins University. It's never been John's for me. Of course, it's recently changed or whatever, but one of my doctors I had in the past had a plaque on his wall. He went to Johns Hopkins University, and I always remember seeing it, and it was always John, not Johns Hopkins. And so are you talking to yourself? Tom who? What? Oh, there's Tom. Okay, I get what you're doing. All right, anyway, so did you know that John Hopkins' name has changed to John's too? Have you ever met anybody with the name of John's? No, I don't think you have. But you're now his name is Johns Hopkins, and that's retarded. See here? Johns Hopkins. Johns Hopkins was born May 19th, which is my older sister's birthday, May 19th, 1795. And he lived to December 24th, 1873. He was an American entrepreneur, abolitionist, sorry, a philanthropist. I didn't even say that right, but anyway, all right, you get it. So he was from Baltimore, Maryland. So yeah, they've changed his name now to Johns Hopkins. Come on, does that make any sense? I've never ever heard of anybody that was named Johns. You know, I mean, that's just silly. All right, so what I'm going to have for you tonight is some residue on that. Let's see. Tom says, I'm obviously Mandela affected because I remember even as a kid 30 years ago that Johns Hopkins sounded strange to the ear. Huh. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You're saying you can't see me. You should be able to see me on the side there. Yeah. I'm screen sharing and I'm on the side here, the little me. All right. Okay, I got you, Doc. Oh dear. So, yeah. Here we go back to the John crap. So I put it in here on Internet Archive. John Hopkins High School. Actually, I don't even think there is a John Hopkins High School, but anyway, it's named after him, of course, too. But it's John's, not John. I'm sorry, but I put in John Hopkins here, and you can see plenty of John Hopkins right here. John Hopkins University board. There's just tons and tons of articles that say John Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. So, and we're going to get into that right here. Here's a patent, a U.S. patent, international patent or whatever. Right here, World Intellectual Property Organization, International Bureau. But right here is a patent that was given was filed for by, look here, right here, John, not John's, John Hopkins University School of Medicine, and the address right there, Baltimore, Maryland, U.S. And it's John. I'll blow it up some more for you so you can definitely see it right here. John Hopkins University on the patent. This is a copy of the patent. March 30th, 1999 was when it was filed. You got October 7, 1999. Anyway, you see it right there, applicants. This corporation, and then John Hopkins, not John's. Right here we have this is some kind of a letter from the Marines to talking about the hold on. I think it says it in there too, but we'll go back to that. Okay. Let's see. Pretty sure it says it in there too, but anyway, I was going to look at that separately, I think. So as you saw, there was plenty of people remembering John Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me see where we're at. All right, so moving on for now, we're going to look at the thinker, the statue, the thinker. Okay, so the guy that did that was Augusta Rodin, and there's a museum called the Rodin Museum. My cat is getting very vocal. I wonder if she's trying to warn me about something, but she's never been vocal like she is now. She's just meowing like crazy. But Voynich says he knows several Johns. But yeah, Tom says, who would name their kid Johns? I mean, that's just retarded, man. I'm trying to tell you, it is to me anyway. All right, so let's see. Why did I save this one? Let's go through here. He's got some weird art. This is him. This is the guy that did The Thinker, right? He's got some strange art. Some very strange art. And one being, okay, here's some of his art right here. Of course, you see The Thinker in the wrong position. It's been changed. It used to be the forehead. And there's so many of them. You can't find hardly any residue for it, but there is in some cases. But check this out. He also did the Gates of Hell too, this guy. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, Gates of Hell. Rodden's Gates of Hell. Boston Public Library. See that? Okay. So, yeah. Apparently, they're not going to show us the... But, Gates of Hell. Is that a sign? Is that why The Thinker changed to let us know the Gates of Hell are opening soon? Here's the Gates of Hell. Monumental sculpture group work. Pretty creepy. Pretty creepy. Let's see. So he did The Thinker, and he did this. Why can't I get a bigger picture? This is crazy. Oh, I'm using Bing. That's probably why. Stupid Bing. But anyway, that's your, yeah, not going to show me any. Let's see if it'll. I don't even know how to use Bing. Bing. Okay. And then we're going to check this out real quick. Let's see. Oh dear. Is it 4:20 yet? So I hate videos where people don't talk. Why can't you just speak instead of just having writing? But anyway, I was studying Rodden's Thinker statue. It is widely regarded as one of the most famous sculptures in the world. Yes, indeed. There is something strange. In my mind's eye, my thinker is different. Here are some of my sketches, which obviously show that the fist is to the forehead, right? See, like most of us remember. This is my interpretation. This person's saying, this artist. I think my interpretation looks like he is completely lost in thought. Perhaps he is struggling to remember something. Remember. Yeah, that's how we remember. And I'm pretty sure there's people in the comments that, yeah, see here, 2 years ago, this is exactly how I remember him. This person too, you nailed it. So on and on and on. There's people that definitely remember it. Yep, that's how I remember. That's how I remember. Yep. Everybody is remembering it like that. So there you go, folks. There's your thinker. There's that patent, John Hopkins. And I found other patents too that said John Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. So anyway, what's going on in the chat, and see what everybody's doing here. Now, this isn't going to be a long video. I did say that in the descriptions. So I'm hungry, and I got some things to do tonight that are going to keep me from being live long. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing great. Good to see everybody. Happy Feet Gal, Sal, Bolt Gun. I'm going to put the link in here again if somebody wants to join me. This is video crap we watched earlier. Mine, I think, of the Rachel Maudel. But anyway, anyone that wants to join me that has joined me before, here you go. So I know there was something else I wanted to show y'all, so just hang in there. We're not done yet. Certainly not done. Let me find where I'm at here. We're going to go over here to my watch later videos. Bear with me, just got to get to the bottom of this list. All right, so what we have here is a whole bunch of videos that I saved that we should look at here. This girl went to, this girl went to Johns Hopkins University. Okay, this is why I chose Johns Hopkins University, not Johns Hopkins University. The next one I want to look at separately, but this is interesting. So they're doing some psychedelic with mushrooms. Psychedelic testing at Johns Hopkins University. Of course, Johns Hopkins. We're going to probably watch that in a little bit here. We'll check it out. And there's another one on it too. But here you go. Dr. Pandy, professor, Department of Biological Chemistry at Johns Hopkins University, folks, not Johns Hopkins. Okay, this is ET Health World. Here you go. Pro-right emissions. What it takes to get into Johns Hopkins University, Chinese version, not Johns Hopkins, Johns Hopkins, right there for you. Apple Wallet wants to be, or Apple Wallet is the new student ID at Johns Hopkins University. Now, I know it says Johns there, but I saved that because I just wanted to show you how they want to go cashless as quickly as they can. So Apple Wallet is the new ID, student ID, when you're paying for stuff, whatever. All right. So remembering Johns Hopkins, dang it, Science Review. Okay, I saved this one. I know it says Johns there, but I saved it because they said this is supposed to be before Bill Nye, the science guy. So let's just check that out real quick just to get a laugh. This is from Johns Hopkins University. Okay, hold on. Let's let the internet catch up real quick. Check here on the chat. Good to see you, good people. D-Bird, Tom. So here we go. Remembering Johns Hopkins Science Review. So Science Review was a show before, it says before PBS, Nova, and long before Bill Nye, the Science Guy, and the Discovery Channel. The Johns Hopkins Science Review beamed the wonders of science into homes across the country. The landmark TV series, which I've never heard of it, but I'm sure some of y'all have, some of you older folks maybe, produced by Johns Hopkins, ran from 1948 to 1955, and in its heyday aired on the DuMont television network with a modest budget. The Science Review dissected how science works and accurately foretold the future of space exploration, space farce, and computing. The show was created and hosted by Lynn Poole, then John Hopkins University Public Relations Director, and later a prolific author of young adults books on science. Imagine that. Okay, anyway, so the series was followed by 3 related shows also produced by Poole and Johns Hopkins: Tomorrow in 1955, Tomorrow's Careers in 1956, and Johns Hopkins File 7. Interesting. File 7 in 1956 to 1960. Might have to look into some of those a little deeper. So here we go. We're going to check this out. This is the Poole dude here. And this was before Bill Nye, the nasty science guy. That looked like a flat Earth model to me, didn't it not? Or let's see, what we got here. Okay, ice wall all the way around. What? Okay, flat Earth. Just saying. Fake space, yes.
The Johns Hopkins Science Review, presented by the Johns Hopkins University and WAAM in Baltimore.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Johns Hopkins Science Review.
Within 25 years, human beings will fly out into space and land on the moon.
What a joke. Fake globe.
How about you, Bud? Step right up here. Just step on up and take a look at these marvelous creations of the master glass blower. The marvelous creation of the master glass blower's arm.
Then you put it back in the fire to anneal it.
Yes, sir.
We expect to build a giant satellite station 1,075 miles above the Earth's sphere.
I'll call you. I'm glad you don't have one of them. I love you. I'll call you. Okay.
Next week, we are going to show you one of these high-speed electronic automatic computers. One of the men who invented them is going to show you how they work.
Wow.
And what they can really do. Next week, you will see the scientists' answer to the
Look at
question.
this.
Can machines think?
The 50s, y'all. Can machines think?
Johns Hopkins Science Review originated in the studios of WAAM in Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Wow. What y'all think of that? I hope y'all could see it and hear it. Yeah, Zal, that is something. That's a good question. But why are there chemtrails in old movies now where they weren't in there before? Why are there vivid pink and purple sunsets in movies where they weren't in there before? So that's a good question, Zal. Why is his name changed in there? But you know, it's the way that the Mandela effect works. That you can't rule out the parallel timelines or universe or whatever, because it's so weird, to me, that things like that happen. Yeah, I hear you. I know. I hear you. We'll get to the bottom of it one of these days. All right. So here you have Johns Hopkins University to offer free online training for gun control advocates. Not Johns Hopkins. And then there's another one there, that high hopes for hard tripping at Johns Hopkins University. But that's another one I wanted to look at with the mushrooms there. So anyway, Johns Hopkins plays game at Sands fans due to coronavirus. This is a new one. Not Johns Hopkins plays game Sands fans due to coronavirus, which could be a preview of March Madness. So, see, this person, which runs Quick Take by Bloomberg, hello, remembers John Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. And there you got the coronavirus. Okay, interview with Dr. whatever Duda senior wireless research scientist at Johns Hopkins University. Now, this is just something I wanted to check out to see what they have to say about wireless. You know, I'm sure it'll be propaganda lies. It won't be telling you that it's dangerous. But anyway, so here you go. Here, this guy, a graduate, his speech from where? Johns Hopkins University, not Johns Hopkins. 20th for 20 for 20th. Sydney Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel, Sydney Kimmel Comprehensive Cancer Center at Johns Hopkins University. And this is the V Foundation for Cancer Research. You'd think they would get it right. Johns Hopkins University, folks, not Johns. Okay. Here we go again. SAV, scholar testimony. Johns Hopkins University, not Johns Hopkins. Johns Hopkins. Study Abroad Foundation. You'd think they would get the name right, but this is what they remember, obviously. Mathematics of Deep Learning. Renee Vidal, the Johns Hopkins University. John, not Johns. 3-hour lecture. QA with student from Johns Hopkins University, not Johns. Johns Hopkins Medical School, development of depopulated space. The Laura Flanders Show. Johns Hopkins, not Johns. Lynn Poole at Johns Hopkins University in 1957. The same guy that we saw that earlier, the science show. Lynn Poole at Johns Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. And this is by the University of Washington Libraries, okay? Big name there, big channel. Not Johns, John. Johns Hopkins University Data Center in 90 days, 2014. Johns Hopkins, they built it, 90 days. University Data Center, not Johns. Johns Hopkins University. Track number 1, not Johns. Overwater flight at Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab. Gravity Industries. Fake Gravity Industries. Johns Hopkins, not Johns. All these people got it wrong, huh? Chet Hanks. Oh, we got to see this real quick. Just real quick here. This is Chet Hanks talking about his dad, Tom Pranks, who likes to Tom.
What's up, everyone?
Yanks on Wanks. This is Tom Hanks' son.
True. My parents got coronavirus. Crazy. They're both down in Australia right now because my dad was shooting a movie down there. But I just got off the phone with them. They both are fine. They're not even that sick. They're not worried about it. They're not tripping, but they're going through the necessary health precautions.
Imagine that.
Obviously. But I don't think it's anything to be too worried about. I appreciate everyone's concern and the well wishes, but I think it's all going to be all right. But
of course it is, because it's fake. It's bullshit. Sorry.
And just everybody stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Much love.
Corrupt government. So, yeah, sorry about that. I just had to play that. All right, here's another. Johns Hopkins professor just confirmed most of what I've been saying about coronavirus. This is new. Johns Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins professor. All right. And then the last one here, Johns Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. Doctor warns U.S. could get as serious as Wuhan. Another new one with John, not Johns. And that's gonna wrap that up there. That part of that. I think the internet is wanting me to take a hike or something. Anyway, so what did you guys think about all that? So many examples of people remembering John, not Johns. right? How you doing, good people? Holy moly, moly, moly. Tom Skanks, yeah, that was his son, all tatted up. I've heard he's in and out of trouble. And, yeah. But I assure you that Tom Hanks and his wife probably got $1 million or $2 million just for saying they had coronavirus. They probably got some money. Yep. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. I'm always residue hunting, and so yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite sites to find residue. Internet Archive. Oh yeah, I stopped screen sharing, but Internet Archive is where I like to go. And I find a lot there, but you can find it anywhere nowadays. It's just popping up everywhere, all kinds of residue. So let's see, anything else that I wanted? I'm pretty sure there's still some other stuff I wanted to share with you, so hang on a second. I'm just looking at that right now. No, I didn't want that. I want the bear with me, please. I need my 420 break to come on soon. Now, where live shows. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties on my end here, folks. And, it sucks, but it is what it is. And I'm just looking for the rest of these videos I wanted to share with you. So just hang on just a second. Make sure that we saw everything. And I guess that is it. Thought I had one on 5G that I wanted to share with y'all. So I'm kind of looking for that. Hang on just a second. I'm sorry. Slow computer. Guess I can go ahead and click off all of this. That might help. And I got another phone call. That's the second phone call. Hang on a second. Sorry. Hello. Okay, I'm live right now, but I won't be by the time you get here, probably. So I gotta get up. All right, yep, cool. All right. Let's see where we're at here. 2 phone calls in 30 minutes. Oh, dear. Where is that 5G video I saved? Pretty sure I saved one, and I don't see it. Are you guys still with me? Sorry. Oh, dear. You just see me looking at the screen. Okay, so hey, Ann, Bolt Gun D, everybody, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Always good to see you, good people. Probably going to only be on for an hour. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll come on later tonight, overnight or something, but with a different show or something. But anyway, going back to screen share here. Oh, okay. Yeah, here's what I was looking for. Okay, I'm about to take a 420 break too. I hear you. Please remind me, guys, when it gets close to it is close, but when it gets a little closer, please remind me. All right, it's going to be 8:20 here in 6 minutes. So check this out. This is what I did, folks. Just used Google. 5G towers are making people sick. That's what I typed in there and searched. This is what came up, about 494,000 results in just over a minute. So you have www.cbsnews.com. 5G service is coming, and so are health concerns over it. That's CBS right there. Okay, then you have Right here you have, can 5G make you sick? And it says radio frequency energy from wireless devices and networks, including 5G, hasn't been shown to cause health problems, according to the consensus of the international scientific community, the Wireless Industry Association, and that's a bunch of hogwash for you right there. That was on June 20th, 2019, that they lied to you about that. And then you've got right here, can 5G be weaponized? There is nothing particular with 5G. There is nothing particular with 5G. In fact, all radio frequencies can be weaponized, including 3G, 4G, 5G. Moreover, 5G will be having speeds 10 to 20 times faster than 4G LTE, and thus it will be more easy to be used as a weapon. Imagine that. There's plenty of other questions here too. We could look at, but here's New York Times, the 5G health hazard that isn't. So of course the New York Times is going to try and convince you that there's not a problem with it, because they're yes men for the New World Order. Can 5G make you sick? What we found, this is CNET. 5G wireless towers raise health and property values concerns. Value of property goes way down when there's a 5G tower on your property or near it. It's not as worth as much, and you can't stop them from putting one on your property, apparently. How dangerous is 5G? Okay. How worried should you be about the risk of 5G? This is all in the last 6 months, guys. A year at the most. Less than a year. Is 5G hazardous to your health? Health scares slow rollout of 5G cell towers in Europe. And here, check this out. We have no reason to believe 5G is safe. Scientific. So let's check that out. That is the scientificamerican.com. Imagine that. Let's see what they got for us. We have no reason to believe 5G is safe. Amen. I don't either. I have no reason to believe it's safe. The technology is coming, but contrary to what some people say, there could be health risks. Thank you for admitting that, Mr. Joel M. Moskowitz. Okay, anyway. The telecommunication industry and their experts have accused many scientists who have researched the effects of cell phone radiation of fear-mongering over the advent of wireless technologies 5G. Since much of our research is publicly funded, we believe it is our ethical responsibility to inform the public about what the peer-reviewed scientific literature tells us about the health risks from wireless radiation. The chairman of the FCC recently announced through a press release that the commission will soon reaffirm the radio frequency radiation exposure limits that the FCC adopted in the late 90s. These limits are based upon behavioral changes in rats exposed to microwave radiation and were designed to protect us from short-term heating risk due to RFR exposure. Yet, since the FCC adopted these limits based largely on the research from the 1980s, the proponents of peer-reviewed research, more than 500 studies, have found harmful biological or health effects from exposure to RFR at intensities too low to cause significant heating. Any exposure is not good. Citing this large body of research, more than 240 scientists who have published peer-reviewed research on the biological and health effects of non-ionizing electromagnetic fields, EMF, signed the International EMF Scientists Appeal, which calls for stronger exposure limits. The appeal makes the following assertions. Numerous recent scientific publications have shown that EMF affects living organisms at levels well below most international and national guidelines. Effects include increased cancer risk, cellular stress, increase in harmful free radicals, genetic damages, which they love that right there. They love to genetically modify things and people and animals, whatever they can get their hands on, folks. Marijuana, structural and functional changes of the reproductive system, learning and memory deficits, neurological disorders, and negative impacts on the general well-being in humans. That says it all, folks. It's bad for you. And who cares if your internet's a little faster or way faster, whatever. It's not worth being in a soup of radiation and harmful, frequencies. Damage goes well beyond the human race, as there is growing evidence of harmful effects to both plant and animal life. Plants and animal life, folks. Not just animal life, plants too, not just humans. The scientists who signed this appeal arguably constitute the majority of experts on the effects of non-ionizing radiation. They have published more than 2,000 papers and letters on EMF in professional journals. So we can go on and on and read this. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's out there. You can read it. This is ridiculous, man. They want to drown us in a sea of bad frequencies and bad radiation, and it's to keep us sick, to enslave us, to track us better. All these reasons. There's many reasons. Yep. So 5G sucks, and I don't want nothing to do with it. You shouldn't either. Do. And I'm just looking here at these videos, a bunch of videos on it. Yep. Killing the bees, killing us. It's ridiculous, folks. We do not consent to 5G. 5G is horrible, and I'm sure it's making this flu worse. It might not be creating the flu, but it's probably making people's flu worse. That's what I've been waiting to say too. 5G might not be the direct reason. There might be, just the regular flu out there, and it's making the flu worse or something, But I'm telling you. They are trying to fry us, fry our minds, fry our bodies. They can't fry our soul. Amen. Do. So good to see you, good people. Thank you for being here. My sister's going to be here shortly, and she's not going to want to be on this show. But we had a falling out not too long ago, a number of months back, and we are getting along really good now. I'm really happy that to have my sister in my life. My older sister lives in North Carolina, and I haven't seen her in years, and she's on Xanax, and she's struggling. Hopefully she's off them now, but anyway, if she's not, then I'm just praying for her to get off of them. My next door neighbor loves those pills too. I pray for him. Oh boy, it's amazing when you see somebody on Xanax and you'll swear they're drunk, but they're just on Xanax and too many Xanax or whatever, and it's like they're drunk. It's crazy. Very, very, very crazy. Yes, Larry. This community does have so much love. It's why I'm here. So many encouraged me to start going live, and I encourage all of you to do the same. If you've got some things to share. If you're good at finding residue, whatever, if you just feel led to share your testimony, something like that, then definitely get out there and do it. I didn't prepare a lot for tonight's show. I'm sorry, guys, because I really wasn't expecting to come on, tonight. But I wanted to come on, at least spend some time with y'all. My sister worked a double yesterday and a double today. She only lives a mile down the road from me, so it is nice when she comes over. And she's a cancer survivor, 3 times cancer survivor. She has had cancer of the women's cancer down there. Anyway, she had a tumor the size of a grapefruit and got in a car accident and went to a hospital, and that's how they discovered her tumor. And they said she probably wouldn't have lasted another week or so. She'd have died from. So it's amazing how things can happen. Car accidents can lead to things. I had 2 near-death car accidents, 2 Aprils in a row, 1999 and the year 2000. Both times the doctors used miracles that I survived. I've told these stories many times on here. But it's funny how so many of us have had near-death experiences, or been in a coma, or been under for surgeries, and I fit under all those categories. I've been put under for multiple surgeries. I've been in a coma for a couple days after a car accident. It's just, maybe it's one of the ways that you become Mandela affected, or you become able to see the signs, or whatever. I don't know, but there is something to the fact that so many of us in this community either have had near-death experience in one way or another, or been in a coma, or put under for surgery, etc. Yep. So let's see. I'm going to give a shout out to all the channels that I follow myself, and not all of them, but I'm going to show you the ones that I sponsor on my channel, if I can get there. Let's see here. The ones that I feature on my channel, I should say. So let's check them out. Some good people. Why it's not showing me them all. That's weird. But you've got Martin Ledick. I don't know how you say his last name. Flat Earther. Jesus Freak Computer Geek. Lies in the Skies. Lifting the Lid. Brian Stabley, of course, we know him. Globe Busters. Revelation Mark Hardy. That's a good one, folks. That he's an online pastor that sees the changes, the Bible changes, and that he knows how close we are to tribulation too. Revelation Mark Hardy, good guy. Jason A. Shaking My Head Productions. He also knows the Mandela Effect's real. Truth Stream Media, and there's more, but for some reason, let's see. Okay, hold on. Here we go. There we go. Okay, of course we got Richie from Boston, The Watchman. No more news. And I'm not sharing. Let's go back to share. Screen share. My bad. Okay, so I want you to see these. Okay, so here's all the channels I'm currently featuring. And like I said, you got True Stream Media, No More News. He talks about the Noahide laws. Really good. Revelation Mark Hardy, The Watchman, Richie from Boston. Think About It. Israeli News Live, Jason A. Nicholson, 1968. Nobody. He goes by Nobody. He's a chemtrail skywatcher and chemtrail reporter. Shaking My Head Productions. Good stuff. Lies in the Sky. Of course, Jesus Freak Computer Geek. Brian Stabley, like I said. Russian Vids. Lifting the Lid. Robin. Destiny Lab. We all know him. Crow 777. Globe Busters. And Martin Ledick. Whatever, how you say that. Ledick, whatever. Sorry. But yeah, so check those channels out when you're looking for something to watch, or a channel that's live, whatever. There's many more I follow. I'm subscribed to about 500 channels easily. And I'm working my way up to 500 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed lately. I've had 135 subscribers in the last month, new ones. Thank you so much. I've been on YouTube for 11 years. You see, joined January 21st, 2009. It's taken me a long time to get where I'm at now. I was stuck at 70 some subscribers for many years. But I'm not here for the numbers, folks. I'm just here to give you my testimony and share residue, all that kind of good stuff, and help you share your testimonies. And I do plan on having a call-in show soon. I've been busy, but I'm going to get it all set up. I promise. I will get it all set up where y'all can call in. I've started getting better about sharing the link for you to join me in here. And I appreciate everybody that has joined me. Christian Knapp joined me in one show. If you didn't know that or didn't see it, check that one out. Christian Knapp, Mad Pieman, Voynich, the Like See God Warrior, so definitely some good people. And I plan on interviewing and co-hosting shows with many more in our community if they're willing to, and keep on bringing you all the good stuff. Yeah, we have some good-hearted people, man. There's no doubt about it, Larry. Good people in this community, and we're not crazy, though the world is trying to drive us crazy. Satan would love to drive us crazy, make us look crazy. I wonder what the next series will be that will make a hit piece on the Mandela Effect. Of course, you got the Mandela Effect movie, and then you've got Criminal Minds. But I'm sure CSI or one of these other shows, the naval CSI one, NCIS, they'll jump on the bandwagon soon, folks. And hopefully, let's put some good vibes out there. Hopefully, they won't be where we're axe murderers and this, that, and the other, that they try and paint us as psychopaths. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they go up and down a few. I get one or two new subscribers, or sometimes 5 a day. It just depends, D-Bird. But I'm like I said, I'm not here for the numbers. I had 70 something for like 10 years. And then in the last year, I've gone up to what I am now. So, if I never get to 1,000, I'm fine with that too. I'll just put out my message, and that's it. My only agenda, if I have one at all, is to, show people that the end is near. And through my testimony, I hope that, people will realize that it's worth having Jesus in your life. I'd rather have Jesus in my life than not have him in my life if we're fixing to go through the end of the world, folks. But it's your choice, of course, But time is short and time is speeding up, possibly even too. I believe that we were spared, and I'm not saying Trump is good, but I believe we were spared by Hillary not being put in there. I think that I would have been in a FEMA camp by now, and some of you guys would be in a FEMA camp by now if Hillary Clinton had have gotten in when instead of Trump. But like I said, I'm not on the Trump train. They're all New World Order puppets. They're all cousins, and I don't want anything to do with any of them. I wish that they would just shut the government down and turn it over to us, the people, and if anarchy, civil war were to happen, then it would happen and we'd get through it. It's going to happen probably because they're so corrupt and they're trying to enslave us anyway, but I'm not calling for a civil war. I know how bad it will be. I'd rather everybody just walk out of their job in Washington, and that's evil, and maybe some of the good ones stay there. I don't know, but there's plenty of good people out there that could take the positions in Washington and not be there to be big government, big brother, your nanny, your mommy, your daddy, and everything else They're trying to be, your God. I'm so thankful we don't live in China, folks. Send some good vibes to those people. Pray for them because they live under the beast system that is going to be worldwide shortly, probably, more than likely. Pope Francis is the false prophet, the official false prophet of the book of Revelation. Pope Francis is trying hard to bring about the one world government, one world religion, one world currency, etc. And he is setting it up for whoever is going to be the Antichrist. The Jews are going to fall for the Antichrist. So whoever the Jews pick as their Messiah, their king in the near future is going to be the Antichrist. They are going to fall for it. And they're going to use their Noahide laws to enslave and kill us. You can bet on that, folks. You can definitely take that to the bank. The Noahide laws are very bad for this world, and so are the Sharia law. I'm not forgetting about Sharia laws neither. It's bad too. But anyway, so I think I'm going to wrap this show up because my sister will be here soon. An hour is not normal for me. I usually find a way to stay on for a few hours or more, but I definitely will be back soon, if not even later overnight, because it is the weekend and I sleep different, have different sleep patterns on the weekend. I like to enjoy the weekend, even though I don't have a 9-to-5 job, so every day could be like a weekend if I wanted it to be. But I'm not lazy neither. I have multiple sclerosis, but I get out and do what I can, and that's that. So anyway, let me see. I might play one more video before we get out of here. And let's get over here. I'm just curious to see what CBS is saying here. CBS News. I normally wouldn't want to click on it. Let me just see if they're trying to say that 5G is good or bad here, because they got a title that says raise or 5G networks raise health concerns for some residents. If what they're gonna do, is it gonna end up being a hit piece on the people or what? Real quick. Waiting for it to load. Hang on, it's coming. There's what the smaller ones look like. Now I haven't seen those in my area yet. The small ones, they look like street lamps, and I guess some of them might have lamps on them too. Yeah, not looking forward to seeing those all through the neighborhoods. That's for sure. Now where is the video? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Bear with me here. See if there's anything else I can close. No, I guess not. Close that out. Computer's running a little slow. Trying to get to where I can play this quick video. See what they're saying. It's working against me here, folks. Hang on. It's acting like it didn't load it. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Are we screen share? Okay. Sorry it's taking so long to play. This is ridiculous. I pay too much money to AT&T for this to be this slow like this. Sorry it's taking so long. I'm trying to watch this, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It's ridiculous. There's no reason why it shouldn't be loaded already. No reason at all. All right, well, I did try. Wow. What a joke. Lost audio. That's lovely. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's working against me, folks. I'm going to try one more time, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if I should try it again. My computer's moving slow. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to call it a night, folks. I'm sorry. It's not working for me here. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys being here. Maybe later on tonight there'll be less people online. I don't know what's going on. I'm fixing to do a speed check too and see why I'm not. Yeah, everybody's internet is sucking lately. Yeah, there's something going on. They're shutting the world down apparently. Seriously. They're just shutting us down. Something's going on, folks. I will be back as soon as I can. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. God bless you all.